Hey guys, it's Coach Miranda here. If you are in Power Kid Boys or Girls, this is going to be a little follow along video that we can do at home. We're going to do some cardio, some stretching, and then a couple of exercises to gain some strength. So for our cardio warm up, we can grab cones, we can grab any type of household items like pens, pencils, anything to just kind of keep a marker point so we know our 5 different stations. We're going to start off with 10 jumping jacks, making sure we have straight legs and straight arms. After that, we are going to do lunges. We can do 5 on each leg, equaling 10 total. Now we're going to switch to our opposite leg. Next, we are going to do 10 frog jumps, making sure we're pushing all the way through our legs and up into the air. Next, we are going to do high knees. For this one, we are going to do it for 10 seconds, making sure our knees are going all the way up. And we're going to finish it up with some butt kickers. And we can do this one for 10 seconds as well. After that, we're going to go ahead and repeat, starting off with 10 jumping jacks. Now we are going to go on to our lunges, doing 10 total. We're going to start off with 5 on the right leg. And then 5 on the left leg. Next, we are going to do our 10 frog jumps, making sure that we're jumping super big. I know we might be tired, but keep going, guys. We're almost done. Then we're going to do our high knees, trying to get our knees up as high as we possibly can. And finishing it off with 10 more seconds of butt kickers. Now we're going to start stretching, working with our head, going up and down like we're saying yes, side to side like we're saying no. We're going to do a tick-tock like we're a clock. Then we're going to do some backward arm circles. We can also do some forward arm circles. We're going to do open and close, making sure our arms are going all the way back and all the way front. We can also try to clap in the front and clap in the back. Next, we're going to show our big muscles, and then we're going to go side to side. From there, we're going to hold our own hands and we can go side to side, working out our wrists. We can also do a circle and try to see how big our roller coasters can go. From there, we're going to sit on the floor doing our butterflies, trying to get our nose all the way down to our toes for about 5 seconds. Then we're going to do a straddle, making sure our hands go all the way up, trying to get our nose all the way to our knees, reaching our hands to our toes. We're going to sit up straight and go to the opposite side. After that, we're going to go down the middle. We can either try to be a flat pancake, making sure our toes are up in the air, or if that's tricky, Then we can try to go onto our elbows and hold it like that. Next, we're going to do a pike, making sure that our legs are super straight, trying to reach all the way to our toes. But if that's a little tricky, then we could always reach for our ankles instead. Then we're going to pick up our toes, trying to get them off the floor, grabbing one leg, putting it in the air, and doing 10 circles with our ankles. Next, we'll switch to the other leg, going up, crossing it over, and doing 10 more circles. Next, we're going to work out our wrists, putting them in front and just rocking back and forth. We'll do the same thing, flipping them over and just rocking back and forth again. Now we're going to do our lunge, and I want you guys to try to push yourself forward. And then with the straight leg, we're going to try to put our hands all the way to our toes. Once we're done with that, we're going to do the other leg, making sure we do a lunge, pushing all the way forward. And then we're going to straighten it out again, putting our hands on the floor. We can start by our knees and then walk our hands all the way to our toes. Next, we're going to do our bridge, making sure we're bending our arms and our legs, pushing all the way up. If we want a challenge, we could try to do straight legs. And then we're gonna rock and roll 3 times. And stand up with no hands. And let's go ahead and try it one more time, going up to our bridge, holding it, and then we're gonna come back down. And rock and roll again. Next up, we're going to do some cardio, starting with our arms. We're going to be doing our planks for 10 seconds, making sure our butts are not up in the air and we're holding ourselves nice and strong. From there, we're going to do 10 squats, making sure that we bend our legs, not to be arching our backs, and putting our hands on our hips. Next, we're going to work on our stomach muscles, propping ourselves up on our elbows and crossing our legs over like we're a pair of scissors. We'll do this 10 times as well. After that, we're going to repeat everything one more time, doing our planks for 10 seconds, keeping our arms nice and strong. Don't give up, guys. From there, we're going to do our 10 squats again, making sure that we're bending all the way with our legs, keeping them nice and strong. And then finishing it off with our scissors again, making sure that we have straight legs and pointed toes. After that, we are going to work on walking on a beam. If you don't have any straight lines at home, we could do tape, or you could just imagine it. We're going to do forward walks, making sure tummies are in, chests are up, and we're pointing our legs as we step forward. At the end, we're going to try to do our pivot turns and then go all the way back. After that, we're going to do some backward walks, making sure that we're stepping and feeling the beam behind us before we step. That way we know where the end of the beam is going to be. Make sure we're keeping our tummies in and our chests up as we do this one as well. Then we could do another pivot turn and do the same thing back. After our backward walks, we're going to try to go side to side, making sure tummies are in, our arms can go out to the side, and keeping our legs nice and straight the whole way down. And then we can also try to do our releve walks, making sure that our tummies are in, we have straight legs. At the end, we can try to hold it for 5 seconds before doing a pivot turn. And then we're going to do tippy toes all the way back.